I'm Summers White, and we are in Palmerville, Mississippi at Pearl River Pastures, a regenerative farm.
And I'm Robert Harrison. I grew up in the South, North Alabama, went in the Marine Corps, did 22 years in the Marine Corps. And during that time, kind of started thinking about what I was putting into my body based on, like, for instance, MREs, we eat them in the field, and I was like, man, this cannot be good for us, and it's really not. It's just there to keep you, give you the calories you need to get through the day.
I'm from New Orleans, so I grew up my entire life here. Farming became important because I have a lot of health things. So I have a lot of autoimmune disorders, and growing up, I was a big volleyball player. So it started affecting my life. Mine was health reasons. That's why I needed to do it, and I needed to feel better because I was 21 and I felt like a 60-year-old. I was like, this is not going to be a fun life. And I was a big athlete, and so I needed my body to work correctly, I guess.
22-ish.
There's discrepancy 23. Of when it started, but yeah, somewhere.
And kind of went into business together. Initially, we didn't have a name for it. We were kind of just two farms together, and this regenerative idea of maybe it becoming one day like a co-op version, and it really was at that time between two farms. But thinking about it, we ended up coming up with Pearl River Pastures as an umbrella, and then hopefully we can build from there. But that's kind of how Rob ended up under the Pearl River Pastures umbrella. Yeah.
Katrina was really hard out here, so especially when you were driving in on the right side, you can see that big clear cut. Rob and I did that for our chickens. We had to have some clear land, but most of that got wiped out during Katrina, got replanted, and the soil is not great out here. We're very sandy. We're a lot of red clay, so it's hard to grow things. So that's why having the animals, putting all that back into the soil helps a lot. We are on a lake as well, so the lake is beneficial in the sense of fun. You get to fish and stuff, but also with animals. We do have water lines running all down the roads, but we use this for the cows a lot, being able to just run them to the lake and do those things. But our goal is never to really have big open pastures. We have to have a little bit because that's how we run our broilers in the system. But all of our other animals can really go through these pine plantations.
So we have the cattle, we have the sheep, we have the broilers, we have the hogs. We do farrow to finish on the hogs, so we raise them from little babies, breed them all the way till that last day. Social media to me is like a detriment to farming because we're always showing this beautiful, green acres, as a place to be, and it's not that. It's real life, and in life things die, things get hurt, things
bad words are said all day.
Okay,
not a good day.
So we've talked about that too on our social media. We try to show some transparency, but there's some things that people just don't want to see, and that's why we do it, right? And it's okay not to be okay with seeing a dead animal.
In my mind, we're all about convenience. It's easy. We love our Amazon or whatever. You would think people want that, but people want to come to the market, and on Sunday stuff oh, you're out of breast. I'm like, you can do a home delivery or you can place an order, but they're like, yeah, but I like coming to the market. They're like, it's my sanity. We had someone come for a tour and they were able to buy stuff at the end, and I was like, well, now look, you don't have to. She's like, no, I have to go on Sunday because it's how I get out and my children can not bother me. I'm like, okay, I get it. It is part of people's routine and having that outlet. And I think we need to connect to our food. So a farmer's market is a good way of even if there are other meat vendors there, even though we may not be doing it the same or whatever it is, you're still getting to see the person behind the brand and or the product or whatever it is, and ask questions if you want to, or just know that someone had to raise that and package it and bring it and do all those things.